Hello and welcome back to Little More Learning. Today we are back with another data analytics tutorial video where we will understand exploring and understanding data in R. So before performing any data manipulation, it is crucial to explore and understand the data. This helps in identifying patterns, missing values, and data types which influence our further analysis. So in this video, we will look at some basic commands in R that help us in exploring and understanding the given dataset. So firstly is loading the built-in dataset in R. R provides built-in datasets like empty cars, iris, and air quality. You can load a dataset using the data function. This is our data function, and here you write the name of the dataset you want to load. Using this command, we can load the built-in empty cars dataset. And if you want to view the available datasets, you can simply run the data function. And this will give you the available datasets as output. Next is importing an external sheet. Now, these three datasets won't be enough. So you will be working on a variety of datasets from different sources and different file formats. So if you have a CSV file, you can load it using this command. This will read the CSV file, name of the CSV file, header, and string as vectors are other parameters that we will understand when we will start the practical examples of working with datasets in R. Next is viewing the dataset structure. Firstly, we have to check the first and last rows. For this, head function is used. It shows the first 6 rows of the dataset empty cars. Then the tail function, it shows the last 6 rows of the dataset. Next part is understanding the data structure. This str function provides an overview of the dataset including column names, data types, and sample values. Here, on running this command for empty cars dataset, you can expect the output as something like this that will have the column name, its data type, and its sample values, something like this. And it is continued for the n number of columns that are there in the dataset. Next, what we do is for checking column names. This statement lists all the column names that are present in our dataset. Next is checking for data types. When you execute this command for any particular dataset and replace its name with empty cars, you can display the data types of all the columns. Next, what we do is we check the dimensions of the dataset. How we do that? It returns the number of rows and columns that are present in the dataset using the dim function. For this particular dataset, the output will be 32 and 11. That means it has 32 rows and 11 columns. To check only the number of rows or the columns, we can use n row for rows and n column for checking the number of columns. Next, we have the summary statistics of data. Here, the summary function provides a statistical summary of numerical columns. It can provide us with minimum and maximum and median value. The next comes up is checking for missing values. This statement, sum is .na empty cars, counts total missing values in the dataset. And if missing value exists, you can check them column wise also using the call sums function. Next, for exploring the data, you can check for duplicate rows using the sum duplicated empty cars function that counts the number of duplicate rows in your dataset. Lastly, you can check for unique values in a column using the unique function that shows unique values in the CYL column. For example, you have a dataset that is named iris and you need to find unique values in the column named color. So this statement will work to find unique values in the column color in the dataset iris. So that's the brief discussion about exploring and understanding the data in R. In the next video, we will look at selecting and filtering the data in R. So see you in the next video. Till then, happy learning.